What are the keys to having an amazing first date?
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
Hey guys, this is Denton. What I want to talk about today is how you can have a really good first date. Now, I'm going to be going over some points that I have. I'm very good at dating and very good at having a really awesome first date. It's one of my things that I'm really good at and I'm really proud of doing. So, and I have been dating around a lot. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you my keys and the things I focus on when it comes to a first date. Okay, now the first thing is a lot of people constantly ask, where should I take her on a first date? What do I do? What should we do in general? Should we do something? Should I take her out to a nice fancy restaurant? What I say is you want to take the girl as far away from an ordinary date as possible. You want to be unique. You want to do something that's very out there, that's something that no other guy does. It's something that doesn't put too much pressure on her. It doesn't make her feel like she's so much higher above you or make her feel awkward about the situation. What I often do a lot of times is I just focus on doing active dates. Active dates an active date can really help facilitate a conversation. So for example, taking a girl out to go play horse. Take her to your local gym, just playing horse with her and just joking around and stuff like that. Bring some drinks. Maybe instead play pool with her. Take her out to go play pool, teach her, or maybe like take her on a hike. Something that I used to do a lot was I would take girls on night hikes. I have a very good, a lot of you guys are like, oh no, that sounds creepy. If you have really comfortable personality, girls don't mind going on a night hike with you. They'd actually love it. It's oftentimes really exciting too. So it's something that I do personally. You don't want to do an ordinary date. If you do an ordinary date, like a movie theater, a high-end dinner, something like that, you're putting yourself in the same category as the other guys she dated previously. And oftentimes the guys that are in those dates are fucking weirdos that are trying to be super polite and manipulative. And they're not being nice because they want to be nice. They're being nice because they want to manipulate her and get her in her pants. You want to take yourself away from that. You want to be different. You want her instantly to be like, oh, that's unique. He's not just like every other guy. The second you can pull yourself out of that, the more you can get away from that, the more it'll take her out of autopilot and the more it'll be easier to have a normal, free-flowing, normal conversation. Now, this all comes back to taking pressure off the girl. When you do this, you take pressure off the girl. You're not putting her on a pedestal by not taking her on a high-end date. When you take her out to one of these things, you're taking a lot of pressure off the girl and she feels a lot more at ease hanging out with you. The second thing I want you to do is take pressure off of yourself. The worst thing you could do is load yourself with pressure to have a great date. How do you do this? One of the things I do constantly, and I am very good at, is I can take pressure off myself and make myself very outgoing very quick because I'm not putting all this extra energy into trying to calm myself down. So what you should do is from the get-go in your head, instead of thinking this is a possible girlfriend, be like, she's my friend. Come from the mindset that she's your friend until she proves otherwise. Don't put pressure on the interaction. Don't be like, oh, so what do you look for in your last boyfriend? So what do you look for this and that? By putting a date frame over the top of it and putting it in your head, you will subconsciously start asking questions that are very datey and put a lot of pressure on the girl and make it hard for her to be herself. So what you want to do is view it as she's your friend. You're hanging out with a friend and you want to see if you want to hang out more with this friend. If something sexual happens, awesome. If you guys hit it off and you guys get in a relationship, awesome. However, no matter what, she's your friend. This is another thing. You guys, at the same time when you guys are doing this, you guys are probably going to be a lot more platonic. So this is something I do. About halfway to 3/4 of the way into the date, I will at least kiss her once. I'll feel it out and I'll try to pick up on the vibe, or I'll just take it out of the blue and be spontaneous about it. You want to knock the first kiss out of the way. If she's on a date with you, chances are she likes you. So you want to knock the first kiss out of the way so it's not a platonic date, so she knows that you like her, and she knows that, so she can get off on the right frame and know that you're a sexual human being, that you're a straight male, and you're a sexual threat. You want to be a little bit of a sexual threat. Not too much, but a little bit doesn't hurt. It can be a little sexy. Now that we're talking about kissing, I want to let you guys in on this key feature that the pickup community talks about a lot, and it's the point of no return. Now, you can go on a date with a girl 2-3 times and not have sex with her. However, the second that you start trying to push for sex, you better get sex. You better close. I don't mean don't rape her, but you want to make sure that all the dominoes are lined up for you guys to have sex. Like there's no pressure. There's not any worry. You guys are in a place of isolation. You got her there. You baby stepped her there. But once you start, you can't back out, because the second that you do, the girl will not want to go on a second date with you most of the time. Most of the time. Because she knows that if she goes on a date with you, chances are you're going to put pressure on her to have sex again. And then it would be accepting the fact that she's a slut. No girl's ever going to do that, so a girl will back out of the date because she feels the pressure and she won't want to do it. Pressure is the worst thing you can put on a date, and there's a lot of the reasons why girls will flake a lot of the times, because they feel pressure, they don't feel fun, they don't feel relaxed about the date. And understandably so. Most guys suck at dates. It is horrendous. I'm going to guess that 95% of the dates most girls go on are terrible. Are probably mediocre to terrible. Probably with a few like 5%ers in there that they actually went pretty well. They went amazing or whatnot. Ultimately, in the end, this is all going to come down to practice. You're going to have to go on a lot of dates to get better at this. Don't expect to have like your first date go amazing. If you haven't been dating a lot, it's just practice. Same thing as it is with approaching women. Practicing dates, dating in general, is a skill set upon itself. Just keep practicing every time you go out. Work on these techniques that I talked about in here. And if you guys have any questions, obviously leave them below. If you like the video, you want more, comment, like the video, let me know. Hello guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I come out like videos every week. And if you do, suck your dick. No. Maybe. Okay.